What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. I forgot to change my banner. So I guess we're going to do another brokenhearted session since I forgot to change my banner. So I'm just going to flow with it. Either way, let's go ahead and get into this energy and see what Beloved wants you to know. Beloved, what is the message that you have for the collective energy, please? What is the message you have for the collective energy? Ooh, sadness. For this energy to come out, collective, there is this lingering feeling, this lingering sensation. Now I understand why I didn't change the banner to something else, because the collective is still in this energy of being sad about the situation, something with the person. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what's going on with you guys. Beloved, what is the energy for the collective? Why do they have this energy of sadness, beloved? What is the message for the collective, please? The message for the brokenhearted, please. Wow. Wow. What if? Regret over analyzing and imagining the future. So it's like not having any closure. Still trying to figure out what happened within the connection. Going through different phases of emotions, from laughing to crying to sadness to being overjoyed. Just still experiencing a lot of emotions when it comes to this connection. The primary emotion being unresolved, which is not knowing kind of why it happened or anything you could have did to prevent it. I feel like this energy is more about you, though, collective. I feel like if you guys understood that the reason why this sadness lingers is not so much about the person, it's more about the fact that you guys feel like you betrayed yourselves, right? You didn't give in completely to this, to your intuition that was telling you that this wasn't the individual that you should have been involved with, or the individual that that was for you. So this deep-rooted sadness, I feel like it's more about you than the person. You know, when you betray yourself for someone, yeah, it'll leave that lingering effect of sadness. And then nothing adds up. And this is one of the reasons why you still ponder this connection, is because nothing seems to make sense about what happened within this connection. You're trying to figure out what you could have did differently, or what you did wrong, or something like that. But it was definitely an experience to strengthen you, to make you realize your self-worth, and to love yourself a lot more. Because like I said, you know, when you betray yourself, that's not loving yourself, right? And this is why it's that lingering sadness in your energy. You think it's about the person, but the mourning comes from, you know, betraying yourself and not being true to who you are, you know? What else, beloved? What else, love? What else, love? You never really loved me. That's a hard truth. And that's a hard one for this card to come out. A lot of crying about that part of it. Trying to digest that pill right there, trying to swallow that this person never really loved you, never really cared about you, never really validated your emotions, your feelings, anything like that. So this one is a hard pill to swallow. It says truth revealed, illusion shattered, and heartbreak. Maybe deep inside, this is what you guys realize, is that this person never really loved you. But let's just be honest. This person probably really never loved them damn selves. How they gonna give you love? People that love themselves pour into people, and they definitely don't sit there and play games with people's lives. So really change your mindset regarding this card of you never really loved me. Because have you ever sat and thought that maybe this person don't love themselves, and this is why you experience all of this deep, dark energy, the sadness, right? But I see you guys moving forward. I see you guys are healed and not hooked to the situation anymore. You're feeling a sense of freedom. You've detached from this situation. There is light at the end of the tunnel for you, is what I feel like. But you had to, I guess, part of your journey was realizing the truth about this connection, that this person never really loved you. If they loved you, they would have treated you better. They would have not mishandled you the way they did, right? This person broke your heart, right? Some of them, they moved on to new lives or new people or something like that, which that left you feeling even worse. But it was a lesson. I feel like you needed to learn this lesson so you can learn to love yourself, to never take yourself off the pedestal for someone else, right? What else, beloved? What else, love? You're my obsession. Unhealthy attachment, fixated, no peace. So at one point, this person may have been your obsession. You may have been the type of person where you wanted this person, right, to be yours in some type of way. But no one really belongs to us. Even when we have rings and stuff on our fingers, no one really belongs to us. They can always be taken at any time. So no one belongs to anybody. But at one point, you were obsessed to try to secure this person. Like, you know how people be trying to secure the bag? Right? You were obsessed with this person, but did you realize that this person only dealt with you when it was convenient for them? It was all about them, collective. I don't know what within this. Maybe because this person was your obsession. Maybe you were blindfolded to what was really going on, right? Because this card says only when convenient, used for attention, emotional utility, no depth. This one gonna hit a little different. It's gonna hurt, but this Black Madonna HP, Tarot When Truth Matters, only when convenient. Sometime this person may have utilized you as they fallback when other situations didn't work out with their other connections and whatnot. And I know that hit different, but this person, they didn't love themselves, collective. You know, or else they would have been honest. I respect realness. You know, be real and authentic. Give me a damn chance to say yes or no. But whoever this individual was, yeah, they had issues. I see somebody in the waiting room outside. Why don't you come on in and show yourself? Beloved, what else? What else, love? What else does the collective need to know? What else does the collective need to know, beloved? Sneaky link. See? Hidden encounters, private meeting, discreet intimacy, nobody needs to know. So, I want to say this may have been the way that this, that this person was looking at you and whatnot. I'm going to tell you how you know if this is how the person looked at you. If this person didn't take you on dates, didn't take you out to eat, didn't take you with them to family barbecues or picnics or stuff like that, then this is how unfortunately, this person looked at you, like a sneaky link. Like you were just somebody that they would kick it with in the house, right? Or in your home or something like that. But as far as being outside, like you their girlfriend or they your man or something like that, no. Yeah. This person, whoever they are, they lied to you. They may have led you on for a long time. It says exaggerated truth. Everything's not what it seems. And this definitely was the energy. Like it's like that's why you were in this energy of nothing adds up, because nothing wasn't adding up in this damn connection. It didn't make no damn sense to you, like what was going on. You just know you was in this, and it's because this person bamboozled you into this situation. Had you known what this person felt about you, their hidden intentions or whatever the hell, you wouldn't have hung around for this. But because this person bamboozled you, right? You stayed around. Yeah. And it seems like all this person was focused on at the time was their money and showing it off and, you know, having other people because of it. This was a fake ass person, sugarcoated. You know, I'm trying to be positive in this energy, but I'm getting kind of mad or upset for you guys because the energy came off of sadness, right? And nothing added up. You never really loved me. This was a person that played games with your life, right? this person, they acted like, you know, they wanted something with you, or they, you know, you guys would be something or something like that, but they never was honest and told you they didn't want a relationship with you, or, you know what I'm saying? They kept you hanging on by a thread, by a string. That was some bullshit. What else, beloved? What else, love? Yeah. False alarm. You know, and I feel like this is how you stayed. Unfortunately, you guys stayed hiding in this situation. You guys walked on eggshells in this situation. I mean, it was so many damn red flags that was being thrown your way. You guys weren't paying attention because you were caught up in that LOVE word. But at the end of the day, I'm going to ask you, collective, was it worth it? Yeah, God came and intervened on this because you wasn't loving yourself. But because God loved you enough, God intervened on this situation and pulled you away from this person. Some of you guys are still trying to manifest this energy back, but this energy ain't right, collective. Hands down. What else? What else? Toxic love. How the hell toxic love can... But you love this person, though, but it was toxic. It says pain disguised as passion. And that's what you guys were in. What they call that? What's them chords? A soul tie. Soul tie connection. Connected by the pain. What's interesting, and you wouldn't even know this. And look, situationship at the bottom of the deck. What's interesting is at the end of the day, them soul ties, somehow in life, we attach to people that have similar wounding, similar childhood wounding and whatnot. And we sit there and we wonder, like, how come certain people, right, come into our lives and they seem to repeat the pattern of what we already been through. If you look back in your childhood, you can pinpoint someone in your life, a mother, a father, grandparent, uncle, aunt, somebody who treated you the same exact way, right? Someone who didn't pour love into you, someone who you couldn't understand why they didn't like love you, care about you, something like that. It's like it all comes back 360, and it comes back for you guys to heal this energy. And I feel like until you heal this energy, collective, you're gonna keep meeting people that reflect those wounds, right? And something deeper. Okay. What else, beloved? Tell me about this person. Let's get some energy for this person. Wow. I'm sorry, collective, because it just seemed like whatever the situation was, it was BS. It could have been avoided. It wasn't nothing that was worth sitting there wasting that time for. Beloved, how does this person feel about the collective, beloved? How does this person feel about the collective, beloved? Wild. So this person and this energy, they was just going with the flow. Whatever happened, happened. They didn't have no definite aim or anything for you. This person in this wild energy, this was a person that was lost. They were just floating through life. Whoever was going to deal with them was going to deal with them. But they really wasn't ready for nothing serious. Not with you, not with the next person. This is a person, hold on. This is a person that was lost. And I'm surprised that you guys teamed up with this type of person, because how is the blind person going to lead you any damn where? Beloved, how does this person feel about the collective, love? How do they feel about the collective? Blocked as fuck. Ghosted, shut out, silent treatment. So this is their current energy that they're in. You guys aren't speaking, you guys aren't talking, and this person really is feeling it. You know, this woman, she's sitting in the dark, she holding a phone, and it's like a caution sign on it, because maybe this person has tried to reach out. Maybe this person knows that if they do reach out that you might not respond or something like that, but they definitely are feeling this at this time, because they mishandled you, mistreated you. They know why the fuck they blocked, why you're not dealing with them, why you're not calling. Yeah, broken trust, lies, cheating, and promise shattered. So they know this is the reason. They was lying. They will tell you certain things to keep you, collective, but they was lying the whole time. They know that they were doing stuff with other people, that they were having third-party situations, that they were gaslighting you and all kind of stuff, right? I feel like, oh my goodness. Can I say this for this person? You weren't dealing with the happy-ass person to begin with, right? This person already had a deep-rooted sadness to them. Whatever was going on with their life, whatever happened. They use, wow. Wow. They use people to try and avoid like dealing with stuff that's going on inside of them or with them. You know, as long as they can stay busy, as long as they can distract themselves, they never have to look themselves in the mirror. They never have to look at the man or woman in the mirror. So it's like they just poured onto you what they feel about them damn self, right? In every picture, this woman is in this room and she is in the dark. Yeah, and this person has some major regrets. Now they're thinking about it, collective. This is what's crazy. Now they're thinking about what could have happened within this connection if they would have behaved a different way. But it's too late, bro. It's too late, sis. And this person always had a mask on for you. This person was never their true, authentic self. They never kept it real. I think that's the one thing that I don't respect about this energy is they couldn't be honest. Why can't you just tell a person what it is instead of playing games with someone's life when they got kids, when they got family, when they got people that love them? You sitting here affecting their emotions, right? The way they operate as a spirit on the earth, but you feel like it's cool, you know? What else, beloved? What else about this person? How does they feel about the collective? Real eyes, real lies. Oh, so they know that you see through their ass now, right? They know that there's no more lies that they can tell that can keep you in this blindfolded energy. This was also a person that wanted some type of control of the situation, wanted some type of control over you. As long as they could keep you in this illusion, as long as they could keep you hurting or in some type of pain, that they had control over you. But when you broke free, collective, this is the energy they are in. This cracked all that shit wide open, because I feel like whoever this person was, they thought that they would have control over you forever, and they were sadly mistaken. Now they feeling like this wasn't love. It says fantasy crash, truth exposed, done hoping. So now they're realizing that they never ever gave love into the situation. They don't know themselves what the hell this was. It was a situationship. And they feel so bad that you don't mess with them. They know that you deleted them, that you blocked them, that you're not fucking with them. They kind of angry and mad. This woman on this real eyes, real lies card, she is very angry. She looks very upset and whatnot. So this person's kind of mad about this stuff. But what's interesting is, you know, this person isn't coming through with a lot of real ass emotions. I'm getting ready to get one more card and then get into their true emotions, because I want to see kind of where their emotions are at this time. Yeah, I never meant enough. See, so this person wants to play the victim. Ain't this a bitch? So let me get this straight. So the person that sabotaged this connection, now they feeling victimized because the situation has changed, because they no longer have control over you. But you were a temporary fix to their fucking problems. This person got their own issues that they are battling within themselves. So they could kept trying to medicate their problems and doing people wrong to try to gain some type of power and not feel powerless to the things that's going on within them. But yeah, it was eventually going to happen where you were going to get tired. That's why, you know, that song, when a woman's fed up, when a man's fed up, whatever it is, right? When someone's fed up, like, this is the energy you can expect to sit in, right? Because people can only take your shit for so long until they get tired. It took you a while, collective, but you finally got tired of what this person was handing out in your life, and now this person is living in this energy of being confused as hell. They don't know, like, they don't have any clarity now, right? There's no labels to the situation anymore, right? And they're going through this emotional roller coaster themselves. But they brought all this on themselves. Man, something's wrong with this person. And I just feel like they just used you as some type of catalyst not to face their inner truth or what was going on with them. It's the same energy all the time. Like, people that have wounds that they haven't looked at. Beloved, what's this person's wounds? How do they show up in relationships with these wounds? How does this person show up in relationships with these wounds, beloved? Do I keep fading in and out? See, and that's why I don't use the studio too, is because it be fading in and out. Let me try to turn this down. Hold on. Maybe this I hope it's better. Beloved, what does this person want the collective to know, love? I'm sorry, how did this person show up in this situation with the collective? Insecurities. What did I say? What are your biggest insecurities? Now, so you fed their ego. Now I understand the real eyes and real lies, because you fed their egos, right? If you would have really seen this person for who they were, a scared little girl, a scared little boy, or something like that, you may not have had this admiration from this person. So this person put on this mask of being in control and being powerful and all this type of stuff. This person was weak as fuck because they got all these insecurities that they're battling deep down inside. You triggered a lot of their insecurities with how you accepted yourself, right? Through your self-acceptance, I guess it was a trigger for this person, because this person doesn't accept themselves. They don't love themselves. This is what I'm talking about when I say that this person was carrying things that they projected onto you. By the end of this situation, didn't you feel insecure, collective? Wasn't this one of the things that you wasn't as confident as you once were? You didn't feel as valuable. You didn't feel as pretty. You didn't feel as good. This was this person's energy. This person, that's what I'm saying. People that love themselves don't do this type of shit to people. So this is how I know you was dealing with somebody that didn't love themselves. Because, yeah, people that love themselves are honest with people because it's just the right thing to do. And then traits. What traits do you dislike the most about yourself? You see what I mean? See, you guys may have thought that this person was confident, and no, that was a mask. This person's very insecure and they don't like themselves. This is why when they're alone and they try to, distract themselves with other people, when they sit alone, it's hard for them to sit alone because they don't like a lot of things about themselves. A lot of things make them feel insecure, not enough, so on and so forth. So here you come through, this confident ass person. Let me go ahead and break you down to my level so you can feel how I feel. And this was this person's way of, I guess, making themselves feel better, but this some weak ass shit. And then energy drainers want to come off the deck. What always drains your energy? This person, they drain their own damn energy because they don't feel good enough. People, when they don't feel good enough about themselves, they're going to project all those insecurities and different shit. It's like when guys have, I'm not just going to say guys because girls do it too, but when you have insecure partners, oh, why you got that on? Where you going? Who you talking to? All that type of stuff. That stems from them not being confident, not having enough confidence to feel like they good enough. Even if my woman do look good, even if my man do look good, I know that they coming home to me, so it don't even matter. And the real problem will be if they fuck around and lose me. You understand what I'm saying? But this person and their insecurities, they don't think like that. They want to break people down to their levels so people can be insecure just like them. They don't want to be at the bottom of the barrel alone with that type of energy. And that's fucked up. Yeah. What else? How else did this person show up in this situation? How else, beloved? Anger. Oh my goodness. So this person had triggers. So anytime you trigger their insecurities or things they didn't like about themselves, they'll respond in anger. This was one of their mechanisms too, right? To sit you over there in that corner. We're going to sit baby in the corner. We're going to put you on time out because you're triggering my insecurities. You're triggering shit that I don't like about myself. So I'm going to block you, or I'm not going to respond to you. I'm not going to respond to your phone calls. So you on time out. So this is what this person would do. And when this person spazzed out, they spazzed out for real. But this anger card, and like I said, a lot of this stuff, look, failed relationships. This came out last night, like I said. I'm only doing this reading again because I forgot to change the title, but this came out last night. This is a pattern for this person. They go through this same pattern over and over again in different relationships with different people, right? It doesn't even matter. They sit here. This is part of their insecurities because they don't feel good enough. So they sit here and wonder why they keep getting in these relationships that don't work, right? And this is what sparks all of their goddamn triggers. So I guess this person gets to a point within the relationship and they just say, fuck it, this person already on scene who I am. The mask on already fell out, so I might as well just wild out. Yeah. Issues with vulnerability too. This is what I'm saying. Mostly unavailable person who has negative habits that come through in every relationship. It's not you, collective, right? You may have had, I'm not going to say you was innocent. You may had, triggered this person and said things that were mean or whatever, harmful to this person. But overall, this has been a habit for this person in their relationships for a long time. This person needs to do their work, and I don't think they're going to do their work. I think what they're going to do is find another person to be with, and until that person finds out who they truly are, that'll be the person that they're kind of messing around with. But once they figure out who this person really is, then round and round the cycle's going to begin again, right? And then there's going to be someone else that's dealing with this broken, sad ass energy, because this person, that's all they can bring into the relationship is sadness, right? What's going on with this person right now at this time? Or should we, let's do the true emotions first. Let's get their true emotions, then find out what's going on with them right now. Beloved, what is this person's true emotions right now for the collective? This person, that anger is real. This person might have broke stuff, through stuff, or reacted in some type of way where they seemed like they were having an adult temper tantrum or something. This person didn't know how to communicate effectively with just their words and stuff. Very childlike energy that's coming through. Beloved, what's this person's true emotions, love? I don't look at you the same. I can't let go of what you've done to me. I'm punishing you for it. See, this is this person that still wants to have control, right? Still wants to put baby on a timeout in the corner and whatnot. But it's only because, how dare you, collective, make me feel this way, right? This is what this person is holding on to. Remember, I was saying that this person seemed like they angry about something, but they're angry because, how dare you, bitch, leave me? Or, you understand what I'm saying? This is this person's like a thought pattern when it comes to you. Like, how dare you, right? I can't let go of what you've done to me. But all of the things that this person done to you, they're not taking accountability for it. Right? They're not looking at themselves in the mirror. Like I said, this is a person that don't want to take accountability, but how dare you? How dare you get strong enough and walk away from me? How dare you get strong enough and leave me alone? How dare you? Look, I see you changing and I'm wondering why. Are you seeing someone else or is it just me? So this person, see, now they're in their head. They're wondering things about you because you ain't the same. And they're wondering like, what changed? Wait. Maybe they got somebody else, because where they find this strength at? What made them suddenly decide to leave me alone? If they only knew the secret of your strength was God, the secret of your strength was prayer. The secret of your strength was having family members and friends that love you. The secret of your strength was really what was inside of you to begin with, was you were going to eventually get tired, and you took as much as you could before you decided, nah, I'm going to choose me. You chose this person for so long. This person thought that you would never choose yourself. But the moment you chose yourself, you left this person wondering, why did you change? Because I was tired of your ass. That's why I changed. Thank you, Jace. How you doing? This resonates so much. I'm happy it does, Doom. Beloved, what else? What else does the collective need to know? What else? What else, love? I have so many things I have hidden from you that I want to tell you. I have so many things that I have hidden from you that I want to tell you. Will you still love me? So this person now wants to think about being like vulnerable. They want to tell you their deep emotions, what they withheld from you, all the things that we're doing in hopes that you will still like want to deal with them or something like that. But I feel like, collective, overall, you done with this person. You have endured tremendous pain at the hand of this person, right? And now this person, like I said at the beginning, when this wild card came out, I said they wondering, right? They just wandering around. They lost. How is a lost person gonna lead you? And guess what comes out? You are home for me. I feel so lost now that we are apart. I'm trying to stay busy to keep my mind off of you. So they may deal with other people or something, whatever they can do to keep them from doing their work. Like I said, you should have been a catalyst for this person to get their stuff together, to stop having these failed relationships. But this person refuses to do the work. They're just going to keep going around in this circle of being lost, because now that you don't want them, now that they don't have you for a GPS system that's trying to guide them into their healing and, what can help them to benefit them. I don't feel like this person's going to meet someone else like you. that really cares or gives a shit. Because there's so many people out here, I don't care. They got hidden agendas, hidden intentions, right? They want something from you when they deal with you, right? Do you have some money? You know, can you give me a place to stay? Can I drive your car? You know, all these type of things. People be having hidden attentions. But I feel like you collective, you were genuine. You didn't have any hidden attention. All you wanted to do was really love this person, and they took that love for granted. So I feel like they're going to remain in this energy of feeling lost, right? Because they can't come home. You know, it's a terrible feeling when you can't come to what you call is home, right? You feel lost. You don't feel complete. And this is the energy that this person's going to remain in. Feeling lost, feeling incomplete, right? I sit and wonder why you haven't called me. I will call you, but my pride won't let me. See, this person is doing a lot of thinking now. They don't came through a couple of times talking about they wonder this and they wonder that. So you got this person in their headspace now. And now this person gets to experience what it feels like when you don't have all the answers that you need. Because remember, the first card out was blocked as fuck. Right? So this person is sitting in this energy now because you have gained your strength. You have walked away from this situation as hard as it was. And now it looks like you are in a better energy. Like you're happy. You're not dealing with the BS, all that type of stuff. But one second. But yeah, I feel like as you guys are moving forward, as you guys are progressing, that you're going to leave this person sitting in their BS. And they knew it. At the bottom of the deck is, you deserve so much better than me. I'm not sure why you put up with me. I have so much going on. And when they talk about they got so much going on, they got so much going on inside. Insecurities, right? Disliking themselves, draining people fucking energy, anger, failed relationships, issues with being vulnerable. They got a lot going on, and they can't understand why you dealt with them. You deserve so much better than them. They know that they got issues. They just want to make you feel like it was you the whole time. Ain't that crazy? How a person can deflect from themselves and make it seem like it's you. Yeah, my first love is money, but you are close behind. My primary focus right now is my money. I think that came out in the reading where this person, they had the bag, so they was securing all of these different options and stuff. But I feel like right now that's an issue for them, right? When people start fucking, let's just say this. When people start messing with your head and messes with your money, remember, this person's doing a lot of thinking, a lot of wondering, a lot of this. It's starting to mess with their finances. Not only that, a lot of this person's karma, and I hate to use that word because it just sounds so horrible, but a lot of this person's karma has came back around on them because they messed with someone who was one of God's chosen ones, right? Someone who really loved them. You know, everybody don't have a heart for love. You will be surprised how many people don't care nothing about loving nobody, right? How many people are just selfish and it's just all about them. You understand? We have these seductresses, these warlock energies, all this type of stuff. So you will be surprised how rare this energy for a person to come across is, right? Let's see what's in this person's shadow side. Beloved, what else is in this person's shadow side that they want the collective to know? They crazy. I feel like your person, because I'm picking up that Gucci Mane energy again. Gucci Mane was undiagnosed with schizophrenia for a long time. And I'm not saying that you guys, person with schizophrenic, but this person got some type of mental issues that's undiagnosed, whether it's PTSD, whether it's social anxiety, it's something. But this person has some type of mental illness that hasn't been diagnosed in their life, right? They've had it for a long time. What else, beloved? What else does the collective need to know? Guys, get those likes up, please. Thank you, Divine Empress. What else, beloved? I lied to you. This person absolutely knew exactly what they were doing. They swear they was a player and they had their game down packed, and you was just going to keep falling into the trap. Wow, you were going to keep falling to the trap. So someone was setting traps for you. Wow. So this person, you were in this energy of predictability. This person act as if they could predict your next move, your next action, your next behavior. If I do A, they're gonna do B. If I do C, they'll do D. If I do E, yeah, this person will call you predictable. So they were they were setting traps. You know how when someone's cheating and they want to get to the other person, what do? They start arguments, right? And what do? Fall right into the trap. This person did these type of things to you a lot, right? Start arguments, start fights, and you'll fall into the trap every time. This person knew how to trigger you. They call it predictability. This is what this person is saying. You were predictable. They were able to set these traps because you reacted always, always out of emotions versus logic. Wow. So they knew how to set the traps. What else, beloved? What else? Thank you for leaving me. Yeah, because this person, it took for you to leave, for this person to get in this energy. I'm going to tell you why. Because maybe somewhere deep down inside, this person's still a human being. Maybe they felt bad for the way they were treating you or the way that they were behaving. But I feel like they would have never found the strength to actually, I say that strength loosely. I was going to say they would have never found the strength to leave you alone, but that strength is very loosely. It's just because the predictability of your behavior. This person felt like they had you. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I can go and mess with 3-4 different women and come back to a collective. I can go mess with 3-4 different men and come back to a collective. The collective gonna always be there. I ain't gotta worry about them. These other ones I gotta secure, but them, I got them in the back. They ain't going no motherfucking where. I can tell them to jump and they'll say how high. That type of energy. So in some weird way, this person, maybe they felt bad, but it took for you to leave for them to feel this way. Thank you for leaving me. Yes, it's too late. They know it's too late, right? They know that if they had questions, has too much damage been done in this relationship to move forward and whatnot? It is. It's definitely too late for them. I feel like through all of your predictable behavior, it was actually you giving them opportunities, giving them chances, right? It wasn't that you were naive or that you was weak, but it was because you truly loved, right? From the depths of your heart. And this person took it for granted, right? So they know right now with you, what was the card that came out? What was the card came out? Healed and moved on or something? What was the card? Let me see. Whatever this card was, that's the energy that you're in and they know it. Where's it at, beloved? So many of these cards are dark, and this is exactly why I say with this person, they thought that you were predictable. But for you to have been in that dark ass space, I'm so happy that you got out of that shit, collective. Oh my goodness. Because this deck, majority of them talks about the journey. Healed, not hooked. Freedom, detachment, clarity. So you are finally free from all of the madness that this person brought into your life, the dark cloud, right? The sadness, the depression, right? The heartbreaks, the being disappointed, right? Finally free from that shit. You finally found the strength to detach from this person, detach from this situation, and cut the motherfucking soul ties on your way out, where this person doesn't have that power over you that they once had, right? And now you see the situation for what it is. That this person, what was the cards? They never loved you, right? That it was only when it was convenient for them, right? All those type of things. So, yeah, this person knows what energy you're in right now. They know that it's too late because they don't did too much. When you do too much, some relationships you could come back from, right? Because this person, I feel like, really burnt a bridge with a good person. You never know when you'll need people. I remember one of my super exes years ago, right? When I left him and whatnot, I was just tired of all the BS, right? He called himself getting a new girl, all this other stuff. So I was like, all right, because that's me. It's like I'm never going to just knowingly allow you to put me in a third-party situation, and I'm going to stick and I'm going to stay. So 2 years go by. he ended up going to prison, right? By the time I get to him, where I mean, he always been a bald fade type person, always neat and clean. By the time I got to him, he had braids, you might as well say, sticking up out of his head, dreadlocks. Wasn't nobody there, wasn't none of them females there, all that type of stuff, right? And truth be told, I was going to try to be, but I couldn't get past the bullshit. It's like, now, where's those ones that you mishandled me for now that you sitting down in prison, right? Where them people at? You know, you finna get sent up for 15, 20. Where they at? You know, now you got to come back to me, the person that you know in your heart got a real heart for you, that really loved your ass. But I just couldn't do it. Too much damage had been done. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, it's to the point you don't mind a person just calling or reaching out, you know, hey, what's up? You know, giving them a little couple dollars for some phone time or something. You know, it's the little things. You know, you don't burn bridges because you never know when you'll need people. But he had burnt that bridge. I didn't have nothing left to give. It was like, I ain't trying to be like the rest, but I'm going to be like the rest because the one that you was with, where's she at? Oh, she ain't there. So you don't burn bridges like this. And this person burnt a bridge. If they ever get themselves in some type of bind, right? The person that really had a heart for them, they can't just call and say, hey, baby, you know, I'm going through a rough time. I'm having a hard time. You know, can you help me? Can you come in? You know, they can't do that because they burnt a damn bridge. You ain't supposed to burn bridges in life. You never know when people will be up and you will be down. But this person and their ego and their pride and all that insecure shit that they live with, they was just too big-headed. You know, your body language says so much. I instantly got your body language say F you to this person like you ain't dealing with them. It's like, I don't know. There used to be a time when your eyes used to sparkle for this person, right? You see them, you get all, you know, everything in you just lights up. Your body, your mind, your soul, everything just lights up. But after a while, it wasn't that same spark for this person, right? And I feel like where you are right now, it's not even a spark that will light up your eyes. It's just like, hey, what's up? You know, like that was someone that I cared for, someone I loved, but they treated me horribly. They wasn't a good person. They mishandled me, all those type of things. I feel like this person lost a good thing when they lost you. They lost like a great connection with all their insecurities, all of their BS. So where does this person, beloved, find themselves at now? Where do they find themselves at now? Where does this person find themselves at now on the other side of this relationship? Where do they find themselves at? Where do they find themselves at? Wow. So they found themselves in the arms of someone else, trying to mend the pain. Yeah. Someone that's misguiding them, a dark energy, dark spirit. You know what's crazy? Yeah, interference at the bottom of the deck. They find themselves in the same situation. I ain't gonna laugh. They find themselves in the same situation that they put you in. They find themselves with someone who is self-focused, that only think about themselves, someone that only has their hand out. Like, what do you have for me? What can you give me? Give me, give me, give me. Someone that has multiple partners. Someone who's not true. Someone that's disconnected from their spirituality. Someone that plays mind games. And someone that needs like a higher power in their life. Or maybe they do have a higher power and they be playing games with the darker entities. But wherever they are, they have found themselves in a third-party situation themselves. What else? Why is poison here, beloved? One card, please. Why is poison here? Why is poison here? Union and destiny. See? They thought that they found the one, but they find themselves with soul ties with this other person. It's very interesting how it turns around 360. And I feel like, how it does a 180. Because I feel like this person needs to see this. This is what happens. You know, what you put out in the universe comes back to you. If you're a great ass person, great things are going to come back to you. What this person put out came back to them. And it happens like this. So whoever was this male, this female that they chose, you know, they somewhere, you know, still in love and choosing someone else, right? They don't got themselves involved in a third party connection, them damn self. Clarify this feminine energy, please. Why is it here? Yeah, absolutely. Unconditional love came out in reverse. Whoever this feminine, masculine energy, because I feel like it's just supposed to depict a person, this person don't love them the way that this person loves them. And it's interesting. Yeah, shocking, surprise, spell work, black magic, curses, and hacks, right? Source. So this person is going through that dark cloud sea. That's why you be good to people. You never know what's around the corner, right? Just like you guys. Some of you haven't had your new person come in yet. Some of you guys have. And the new person going to be a great person just like how you was, right? But this person, they got back exactly who they showed up to be in this connection, okay? Why's angel spirit guides here, please? Intellectual theft. Oh, my goodness. So this person, whoever this person was... It's like someone, I feel like someone, one of their passed on loved ones or something, they're trying to warn this person about this person in some type of way, because this person come off very, I don't know, they wear a mask just like this person wore, right? They came off very friendly, nice, cool, sweet, kind, all that shit, but it all was game, because they ultimately had some type of goal in mind, something that, you know, they wanted from this person, or something they wanted them to do, some reason why they deal with them. Why is the mind games here? What is these mind games that be played? Oh my goodness. Entrapment, setup. You see what I'm saying? Came back 360. Yeah. And this person, the whole time, they keep their energy. Oh, they got wrapped up in either a warlock or a seductress. This person the whole time wears like this sweet, innocent like gesturing towards this person. But this is the game that gets them whatever the hell they want, right? I ain't gonna say I feel bad for this person, because they reaped a harvest of what they sowed. They sowed this shit. Yeah. And now this person is doing too much. Now this person is seeing how strong, how vigilant, and how this person takes control of their ass and everything that they got going on. It's the roles have reversed. You know, if this person has somebody new, you should thank that motherfucking woman or that man, because this person came as they fucking karma to teach them about treating people a certain way. So when they sitting back and they crying and they going through stuff, and, you know, they praying to God, why does it hurt? Why this person don't want me? Why this person doing this, and that? Man, maybe, just maybe you'll come up in their mind and they'll see why the fuck this person is doing to them what they did to you. You know, ain't no need to cry now. You should have your chest up. I mean, your chin up, chest out on this shit and take it. Because this is what you have been dealing out to the collective. This is what you were dealing out to other people. This is who you were. So you finally met your match. You met the perfect person for you. If you wanted to know how you were as an individual to people, well, welcome to whoever this person is in your life. Because this person is going to make your ass feel it. And they're feeling it. And I don't, like I said, I don't feel bad for them, because they have a person that's mirroring their behavior. Beloved, how's this person feeling about this person right now, beloved? How's this person feeling about this other person? Confused as hell. Oh, so this person got this person in their headspace. You see what I mean? Same thing that you went through, confused, almost, not yet, maybe, friends, it's complicated. So this person don't know what the hell they are or what the title is. Same thing that they put you through, they are over there going through. It says no clarity, no labels, emotional chaos. Yeah, living in memories. Past replay, stuck emotionally, sentiment. So this person is stuck. They ain't going nowhere. This person has played their ass like they played everybody else. And yeah, this person gets applause. Okay? Talking to the void. Texting them, no reply, left hanging. Right? Love me, leave me. At the bottom of the deck. Back and forth feeling, unstable affection. So this person is feeling that burn. Yeah, fake apology, manipulative, guilt, no real change, gaslit again, and love bombing. Welcome to the club. How does it feel, bro? How does it feel, sis? Don't that shit hurt that you were doing? Don't it hurt? And then the last card came out is it's not me, it's the trauma. Triggering, projecting, inner wounds. So guess what this person does? This person reaffirms what they already feel about themselves, that they don't feel good enough, that it's another failed relationship, that they can't be vulnerable with people, all this type of stuff. Man, it's their own damn fault. They did it to themselves. So I don't feel bad for this person, collective. I don't. If this person could just learn that you can't play with everybody, everybody ain't to be played. It says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. That's why sometimes you just let people do what they gonna do. When you know who you are, people can play with you all they want to. But you ain't got to get revenge because you know who sits high and looks low. And this person must then know who covered you, So let's go ahead and get you some power message, close out this reading. Oh my goodness. I don't feel bad for this person. I don't. Because they got back exactly what they were putting out. Now they know exactly how you feel. And I'm wondering, let me ask real quick. Does this person, are they realizing that they're going through what they put the collective through? Do they realize that they are going through exactly what they put the collective through, beloved? Do they realize it, love? That they are going through exactly what they put the collective through? Do they realize it? Everybody's 10 of swords. Nope, they don't realize it yet. Because this person ain't did the work. Once this person do the work, once this person do the work, they'll realize it. But right now, they are too focused in on their pain to even realize why it's all happening. And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? I don't feel bad for this person. Because they need to learn some type of way. And everybody meet their karma. It makes you wonder, collective, how this person was in alignment with where you were in your life at this time. You got to think back. Were you somewhere where you needed to slow down, to stop? Were you somewhere where you were playing with people's hearts and people's mind? Where were you prior to meeting this person? Why was this person manifest in your life? That's something that you can do for like shadow work to figure out, like, was I good to the men or women that came before this person? Or did I dismiss their feelings and emotions? Or because sometimes we don't look at our shit to understand why certain things are happening in our lives. So, yeah. Beloved, what's the power messages for the collective? Hey, Divine Empress. Starting fresh, 1313. Step out of your comfort zone and begin creating something meaningful. Your skills and talents are aligning to bring you auspicious rewards. Build your confidence and trust in your decision as you embark on new beginnings. Something is in the ethers for you, collective. So, beloved is asking that you rebuild your confidence. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, your confidence is broken because you were taking on this person's energy of, what was it? What was it again? Insecurities. So yeah, beloved's asking for you to do the work at this time. Right now, it may not be time to jump into full relationships. Nothing's wrong with having someone to talk to, having a good friend or something like that. But as far as trying to jump into a relationship, the same issues will come up because you haven't fully healed. Okay? And then the big break, 1515. An exciting opportunity, support, or extra resources are heading your way. Keep moving forward with enthusiasm and enjoy the process. True success comes from passion, and your dedication will be handsomely rewarded. You guys got money coming in. Big bank, take little bank is what I just heard. Oh my goodness. Big bank, take little bank. So you're getting ready to take somebody position. In 2020, when COVID happened, we seen a lot of big bank, take little bank type energy because the people that were in positions of power, a lot of them, the roles were reversed, and people that didn't have much took over their positions. So I feel like this is what you're getting ready to do in some type of way in your life. You finna level up on people who pushed you down, kicked you, or something like that. So watch out for that energy, and it's coming swiftly. You have 0808, swift action. You're entering a phase of expansion. So take action immediately towards your ultimate goal. Financial improvement is on the horizon. And by the way, someone has their eyes on you. Stay focused because the universe is aligning you in your favor. I've been picking up on this energy a lot, especially with us being on social media and different stuff. There is someone in the background watching the collective energy, right? And I'm not talking about a crazy ass ex or nothing like that. I'm talking about there is someone that's watching the way you move, watching the way you articulate yourself, watching the way what you post and how you post it and different stuff like that. There is someone that's in a higher echelon group than you that is able to make your life better, that's watching you. So, man, be attentive of what you're posting. When you're posting on FB, Instagram, TikTok, wherever, YT, you want to be careful what you're posting because everybody watches those sites. And when I say everybody, you never know who's watching you, who's paying attention. Just because you got 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 15,000 followers, don't mean one of them ain't like from some type of corporation, company, or something like that. So be attentive, man. Big things can happen to little people, and it happens every day. Okay? So that is the message that I have, beloved, for you guys today. I thank everybody for tapping in. Yes, absolutely. Pay attention, sweetie pie. So I thank everybody for tapping in. Make sure you guys get your daily heart meet so you guys can get notified when I go live. I'm trying to go live more towards the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock hour. So I'm trying to stay within that. I'm going to get it all the way down to one time. So bear with me. But make sure you guys get your daily heart meets and stuff so you guys can be notified. Tomorrow I'm going to come and I'm doing free personals for my BMHP riders. So make sure you guys are a part of that. Other than that, I thank you guys so much for tapping in to Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. Divinely Empress, you got a question today, sweetheart? Thank you, Regina, for getting your daily heart me. Thank you, sweetie pie. If you got your daily heart me, you got a question, go ahead and drop it. And Divinely Empress, I'm going to do it this time, but I want to clarify that daily heart meet, like I don't do them every day for my tribe. The daily heart meets on Sunday, we get down, right? We're going to go have a whole vibe, have music, all that type of stuff. Where we really going to vibe into everybody's energy, make sure that everybody gets some type of clarity, for what's going on in their situation. But if I did those every day, yeah, that's a lot of energy flowing through me and to me. So, yeah. Alrighty, let me see, Divine Empress. What does Beloved want you to know? Where are my cards? Beloved, what's the message you have for Divinely Empress? What's the messages? What's the message that you have for Daily Empress? What does she need to know? Happiness. Beloved, there's this energy, right, of you being happy, but it's in a whole different realm. This is in the 5D. Your higher self is talking to you, wants you to know that happiness is possible, but once again, it's like a barrier. Oh, it's the same energy. You are wearing a mask right now, beloved. You're wearing a mask to yourself, to the world, whatever. You're wearing a facade. You're portraying like you're okay, like you're happy. But your higher self is saying that they want to give you true happiness. They want to pour into your life, pour into you. They want to guide and direct you. Because I feel like a lot of us don't tap into our higher self, Divinely Empress. And your higher self is talking to you because your higher self knows that you have the ability to truly be happy, right? To truly have this gift of happiness. Everybody don't have the gift of happiness. Some people, they get old, they let life get inside of them and they end up with a fucking cat. Right? And yelling at the kids, why y'all loud? Just a mean, cranky old man or old woman. You can actually have true happiness in your life, and I feel like you can have it now. Your higher self is also speaking to you about your inner light and letting your light shine. Your higher self wants you to come out of darkness into light, because right now There is something in your energy that's keeping you in this darkness. It's like, beloved, want to pour out pure joy into your life, like you deserve to be purely happy at this time. Yeah, I knew it. Spiritual awakening. No wonder I was talking about your higher self. It says you're entering a new phase in your spiritual journey. While it may feel like a dark night of the soul, know that this is part of your awakening. You are on the path to enlightenment, and this challenging period will soon pass. Trust in the process of growth and transformation. This is exactly why your higher self was sitting here talking to you, right? Talking about the light that's within you, because you are or you're getting ready to experience this high vibrational spiritual awakening that's going on, because this darkness that's behind you, there's so much light in you that's ready to shine and shine for other people. But you got to come out of whatever this is that I'm seeing, right? You feel like you got the name Divinely Empress. So you are enlightened to a certain extent, but there are levels to this shit. Right? Let me just be honest. I swear mine started with Christianity and just reading the Bible and then studying the Bible, getting a degree in the Bible, so on and so forth. And it just is constantly progressing up, right? Getting more wisdom and knowledge about things in the spiritual realm. That's why I don't care about what people think about me. Like I get into these TikTok groups and all that type of stuff, and they're doctors, engineers, lawyers, whatever, right? And then they see my title, it's tarot. If y'all only knew my journey, like I probably got more credentials than y'all got. Y'all just don't know, right? That's why you're not supposed to be quick to judge people, because you never know their spiritual path, their spiritual journey, what led them to that place. And for your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, it is leading you to a place of happiness and joy, where you can shine your light in people that's in those dark spaces, and all of those babies that's sitting in the corner that need help, that need some type of encouragement, that need some type of enlightenment in their dark spaces. This is what beloved wants you to know. You are meant to shine your light in dark places, beloved, and you playing small ain't helping nobody. It's time for you to really shine your light. So tap into your strength, tap into your power, and listen to your intuition, because it's at the bottom of the deck. It says, now's the time to realize your long-held ideas. You're on the right path to turning your dreams into reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are coming together to support you. Happiness and new opportunities are within your reach. Trust the journey and have faith in the process. And the process is your spiritual awakening right now. And your higher self is so tapped in, so in tune with you right now. And this person on this card kind of look like your picture. And that's crazy. Thank you, Belarus, for getting your daily heart me, doll. So yeah, that's what beloved wants you to know. It's that time, sweetie, to shine that light. You are meant to be a light worker, to help a lot of people. Like I said, it's no wonder that you have the name spiritual divine empress. It's that time to really shine that divine light and be that empress, you know? But yeah, that's what beloved wants you to know, love. Alrighty. Belarus, you got a question? Before I come to you, let me see. Regina, are you still here? Go ahead and drop your question. I hope I be saying your name right. Belarus, right? It sound French and whatnot. You welcome, love. I feel like this time next year you will be helping people. You'll be deep into where you are supposed to be at in your journey. You'll be surprised. Yeah. Everything that you're going through, everything that you're experiencing isn't for you. It's for you to help other people. So yeah. But that's what I have for you. Belarus or Regina, do you guys have questions? Because I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the session. Or Sweetie Pie, if you got, let me see who got their daily heart meets. Don't want to waste my time. Okay. All right, well, if that's it, I'm getting ready to call it evening. Thank you guys so much for tapping into Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. Until next time, love, peace, and soul. Take care.